I had a look at the last podcast.
The lighting was all over the place. Like at some point, it looked like the sun was blaring literally right behind the camera.
It is right. So
That's good.
So the kitchen light kind of works right.
I think the curtains might overdo it too much. Yeah, that's too bright. That's like whitewashing. That's not bad.
Because does that take out some?
Yeah, there'd be like times in last podcast where it'd be mental.
We are not professional. Hello.
That shut me up.
You just got to find like a way to like get into it. What shut you up?
Well, you do it now. I was going to say, you think after however many episodes we've done, we'd figure out how to light a podcast, but...
No, I mean, to be fair, it probably took us the first 16 episodes, but now, big up the M50. Hello and welcome to the Mediocre Best Podcast. I am James, the Nerdy Brit Skinner.
And I'm Fraser Oliver.
I love it.
That was good, yeah. I thought you were there. We'll get over that.
Like starting, weirdly, that feels a bit Christmassy.
It does. Yeah. I can't wait for the Christmas episode. This is so off topic, like the Christmas episode this year. I'm very excited. Generally, if you haven't watched last year's Christmas episode,
elite man,
please go and watch it. Because we're getting Christmassy anyway. Please go and watch last year's. It's so good.
And I feel like we've got a couple of little ideas, don't we?
Like little segments for the Christmas episode. But we need to make it.
I want to find a way to make it one of the. I want it to be the biggest, coolest mab ever.
Yeah, I think festive drinks. Because we did a bit of that last time. We've got to have some drinks in.
Maybe the longest mab ever.
Oh, how long? Is the Christmas
2.5
episode? Yeah, Christmas episode.
Yeah.
2.5. That's yeah.
I have just realised I've worn a United shirt to a podcast, so I hope no one's too offended, but I don't really care. Mwah. Love you, boys. What's going on? How's life? What's popping?
Well, what's popping? Life's good, James.
Is it?
I'm a bit worried about the drink segment.
Oh, no.
I'm level with you. So I went over to Londis.
Yeah.
And they've got that massive lot of monsters. We've had a lot of monsters on this podcast.
Which is, we need them. We're
had,
growing boys.
I think most recently we had Ultra Fiesta Mango.
Which not bad.
But that makes sense because mango is a flavour that in my head can be like ultra, but like mango's a strong flavour.
Yeah.
Now if you had a weaker flavour and called it ultra, what would opinion be on that? A fruit that has no real flavour and they put ultra in front of it.
Well, I feel like you're setting me up here.
Ultra watermelon. How can watermelon be ultra, James?
We're fucking watermelon.
How can watermelon, James? Who goes for a monster and wants watermelon?
Sorry.
And how is it? Look
for a second, could I just praise the M50 there? Because you went it focused on the monster. You went out, it focused on my red fucking face.
Honestly.
Cheers, Canon. Thank you.
Ultra watermelon. How is watermelon ultra? It's got no flavour. It's got water in the name.
Right, shiver my fucking timbers.
I'm a bit scared, James.
Here we go. That's pathetic. That's fucking pathetic.
That is awful.
It's not. I meant pathetic in terms of like it's not bad, but it's pathetic.
There's no flavour.
It's not my cup of char, but like
it's got a flavour
and it has caffeine, which I fucking well love.
And zero sugar.
Zero sugar, because I'm a fat fuck, so I should probably not. So like, yeah, we got the Mike and Sully mugs back because we've got a similar thing in the works with another Mike and Sully theme.
I've got two in my head, Mike and Sully things that I'm like, that'd be funny.
I can't think of the second thing, so have you told me this yet?
I don't think I have.
Okay, cool. Right, well, I'll probably buy into it because the Mike and Sully thing is so funny.
It'll be for the Christmas episode.
Yes, banging. I should start thinking of a couple of surprises for the Christmas pod in mind because. God, that's a podcast we'll actually put effort into.
Yeah, because I've already got you a good funny content present. But to be fair, it's one of those presents like it's funny. It's content.
Yeah,
and that's what matters. Content.
We bloody love content. Speaking of content, like just for context, we're getting slightly disorganised with these in terms of. It was about an hour ago where we agreed that today is going to be podcast day. Mainly because we realised that if we didn't do it now, this isn't going up Sunday.
No, because now we've both got, because it's uni and we've both got jobs now.
Yeah.
And My hours always tend to be the evening. Like, it'll always be an evening shift. We can't do it in the evening now. Lighting's bad. So, like, yeah, we should probably get this done.
And then it would be one of those things where, best case scenario, if we didn't do it now, it would be, we record it tomorrow morning, I go do a 9-hour, come home at 11:30, edit it, and get it up by the morning, so which is kind of similar to what happened a couple of weeks ago, which was why there was a podcast that was out quite late, but that's all good, because that was my fault. So blame me.
But also, you get these weeklies, so go have yourself.
Fraser.
Yes, James.
It's not really a quote.
Okay.
But I feel like it is a quote, to be fair. I don't know why I said it isn't a quote.
Got about a quote segment.
So, Donny van der Beek.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
No, I don't think you do.
I not? Oh, okay.
Our dear old Donny van der Beek.
Good old Donny van der
Jess. Been on the podcast before, never again. So, she said to me that her cat has a favourite colour. And it's orange.
What does that mean? Like,
so her answer to that is, so her logic to that was, if she put an orange thing in front of her cat and a green thing in front of her cat,
it'd go to the orange.
Now, first of all, my answer to that is, orange is a bright colour.
Yeah. I swear cats have different colour views. Like dogs can't see. Maybe cat I don't know how cats eyes do, they see different colours.
But also, no. Your cat just wants fucking to scran its whiskers and have a fucking nap.
It wants to have a little walk, have a nap, and have some scran. It doesn't have conscious thoughts.
No, you're
it's not going, oh, that's a lovely shade of clementine. It doesn't give a shit.
Cat just sees me. Oh,
look at the orange.
Oh, shit on me. Not how it works.
Cats work. They don't have conscious thought.
So Donny, you're a fucking idiot.
That's a great note to start the podcast properly on. Is Donny, you're a fucking idiot.
So tweet that, Jess.
Yeah,
you can't. She's been locked out of the Twitter. Not by us.
None of us. I can't remember the password, and I don't care enough to.
I've got access to Twitter.
I've got access to the Twitter.
Okay,
I don't have the password.
We don't know the password.
But I'm logged in on my phone and my laptop, so I have
Basically, if there's an opinion that's a bit too controversial, I tweet it from Mab rather than Nerdy Brit. That's the way we use the Mab Twitter account.
I want to talk to you about... So, there was this thing... I don't know when it happened, but TikTok became like a massive thing. So then Instagram got Reels, YouTube did YouTube Shorts, things like that, and it was like, oh, everyone's copying TikTok, blah, blah, blah. And there's similar things happening with Be Real now. Have you seen this thing on TikTok? TikTok Now?
I've seen this. Haven't you? I swear I got a notification that you had joined this.
Now, so this is a stupid idea.
Because you can't
this
see
is stupid
unless
but
you
clever.
post.
So I saw Jess and Parker had both posted a TikTok Now. So I kind of want to see what it is. You can't see it unless you post yourself. So I only posted because I want to see. I want to be nosy to see what people are up to. I think I had Be Real for 5 minutes before this is bollocks and deleted it again.
I've had multiple
thing now where Instagram come out with something, then like in Snapchat, like
it's feeling a bit uncreative, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now
so that happened with YouTube Shorts and TikTok and like Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
It's now happening with TikTok Now and Be Real. I'm like, oh my god.
They're all just blending.
Yeah, because together. Obviously, not like Facebook and Instagram are literally the same company now. So like, how long is that? All these. We both
Noisy bastard.
Vibrating gun. Did not think about that.
No, that's great. That's really great content.
Yeah, it's just unoriginal. Like, come on. Can we not mind map something else, cunt? Fuck me.
But I feel like, right, for example, YouTube Shorts feeling like TikTok might be stealing some of their audience and therefore finding a competitor.
That's good.
Makes sense.
And YouTube Shorts work.
Why did TikTok feel like they need to compete with Be Real?
And the thing is like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, I'd argue are two completely different things. Because no one's doing trends on YouTube, as in no one's like doing the TikTok sounds like that on YouTube. It's completely, it's the same short form format in a portrait, but it's not the same content. But Be Real and TikTok Now are just literally, it will notify you saying, do this, you have to do it, what's ever in front of you in your face, and then Why is TikTok worried about Be Real taking their spotlight? It's not the same platform at all.
Twitter deciding, oh yeah, we need to be the Specsavers app now. Like, Donny makes sense. I don't
to be like, that fucking train line app is driving us out of business.
Go on, Elon, add some Yahtzee in there.
Because it's the same thing that, like, with TikTok Shop. I'm like, why am I buying shit off TikTok? And now they're like, oh yeah, but also do No, you're not the same company. What are you?
But then I probably will do it because I want to see other people.
Well, that's the only reason. Like, but also the reason I did,
especially because Be Real was a fucking nightmare.
Yes, the only reason I didn't do Be Real is because it didn't really work on my phone. Like, it slowed my phone down. It was a separate app. I was like, I can't bother for this. TikTok's, I've already got TikTok. I use it frequently. If it comes and saying, "Oh, do your TikTok now," I'll probably do it because it's already on there, and I want to see what other people are up to.
And also, this was my main problem with Be Real, is maybe I'm just really stupid with technology. Because I've said this, like, in terms of, like, phone stuff, I'm an old man. I genuinely sometimes feel like I'm stupid already. Like, I felt like in terms of, like, because obviously with, like, Facebook, for example, when you first sign up, it has a couple of methods to know who you know.
Yeah.
Like, with Be Real, is there, like, you just couldn't, like, add anyone you actually know?
You actively had to go and ask people.
Oh, do you have Be Real?
Imagine going, oh, do you have Be Real? I'm not a cretin.
Like,
I'm not asking.
If someone came up to me and went, have you got Be Real?
I'd be like, oh, fuck off.
Just
grow up.
Would you like to go get a coffee instead? You dull fuck.
Go to Starbucks and get an iced latte, you cretin. Like, honest. But yeah, with TikTok, because you already have friends on TikTok, it's good at suggesting. I've already had loads of people that I know on TikTok now. So it's like, good.
And yet, surprisingly, I was on multiple Be Reels holding up apples.
Oh, what?
So basically, in our acting, we have to do a scene. Where basically a quarter of second-year actors are currently being forced to eat an apple at record speed in an assessment, and I'm one of them. For a bit of recorded media. And I did my first rehearsal of that ever on Monday, and I was getting some weird.
I'm not surprised because Lily was doing it too. I was like, I'm so happy I'm not that part because it's like a fun part to play, but I'd hate to do that.
It's the worst. It's the worst bit of what Let's be honest. The role I can do, because I have to basically play someone who's a bit arrogant, a bit of a wanker, and then the comedy is kind of when he gets put in his place.
Yeah.
And without trying to sound egotistical, I don't find it too difficult to turn up the egotistical wankeriness.
So it's like, it's basically a role you were meant to play, but that apple eating is just...
After being an abusive boyfriend and a school shooter already in second year, I felt like I'd stick to what I know.
You know, just sort of ground yourself a bit. Let's calm it down. I get that.
I feel like when I started uni, I thought I was going to be like, you know, I'll do little bits of dramatic here and there. I thought I'd always really want to get into comedic stuff. Now having gone through, I still enjoy all the comedy probably just as much as I ever did. But I found I'd probably, if there was an equally interesting dramatic piece compared to a comedic piece, I'd probably rather go for the dramatic piece. I actually feel like I'm slowly more like, I don't know, I guess, I find it really curious when I'm just like on my own, like say like I'm walking back from a martyr in my own thoughts, and I'm just kind of there like, you know, like the lessons I'm learning in my own life in a kind of odd way. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm learning that I'm enjoying the challenges more of like dramatic, like even like the little things, like I'm learning like about like what I enjoy within acting. And I think I've realised my favourite way to approach a character these days is to actively look for their flaws and work backwards. I've actively found that the best way to make someone real is to go, this is why you're a twat. Even if you're a good person, this is why you're a twat and work backwards.
Well, because fundamentally you need someone to be a twat for one reason. That's everyone. If you've got a character with no flaws, what the fuck is the point?
The more flaws, the better.
Because it's like I was contemplating whether to talk about this or not on the podcast. I'm going to talk about it very vaguely because I don't want to give anything away. I'm in the process of writing a pilot episode for a sitcom I'm working on.
Woo!
And obviously going through and developing all the characters and stuff.
Multimedia Oliver.
Obviously. And my favourite part about that is looking at the
I'm
characters.
going to turn my phone off fucking vibrate.
It's
Being a little willy, honestly. Fucking hell.
And my favourite part of like doing the character profiles.
Sorry.
Oh, what they what they actually saying?
Let's have a look. Did you see Muppets Most Wanted didn't win the fucking...
I know! And neither did Carl. It was How to Train Your Sodding Dragon. Great film.
Studio G... When?
Tuesday. Now, I love how non-vague that is. Comfy blankets. Yeah, but when?
Good. Please back me. Please back me. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Wait, so is that for next? Muppets Most Wanted or We Riot? Parker, can you put something funny about Muppets Most Wanted in the chat, please?
In Mark's fan club, me and James both said Muppets Most Wanted got robbed, and I said Muppets Most Wanted or We Riot. Can you put something funny about Muppets Most Wanted not being in the film?
Sure.
Thanks.
Thank you. Muppets Most Wanted is such amazing.
Muppets Most Wanted is incredible.
You've got me into this now.
So, this is actually on my notes.
Okay.
It is. I would go as far as saying it's the greatest Muppet project that no one's talking about. Like, it is. I'm literally tomorrow filming a video on the series. Like, Muppets ABC. It's from 2015. It's quite an old show, but it's like an office Muppets. It's like this mockumentary of like the behind the scenes of like Miss Piggy's talk show. It's amazing.
And why don't Disney Plus revive it?
Honestly, get us a series 2 of this. It's better than Muppets Now or any of that shit. The Muppets ABC show.
It must be, if ABC could produce it, Disney Plus has the money to produce it.
So please
get it done.
Because it's not like limited by like you can do endless concepts with it. Just focus on a different Muppet and a problem. Like it's great. Honestly, if you got Disney Plus and you like the Muppets, which if you don't, question your life.
You're odd.
You are odd. Please watch the Muppet ABC show. There's like what 16 episodes, I think. I think 16 episodes, all half-hour long. There's a lot of content.
I'm on episode 3. First 2 episodes were fucking quality.
They are great. Go and watch Muppets ABC.
When we got distracted by the Mark's fan club, did you say there was something you were going to go into?
Oh, with the sitcom.
Yes, the sitcom. Yes.
Writing the characters. The most entertaining part is like figuring out what the flaws of these characters. So again, I'm not going to give. Oh no.
Good. Cheers.
What up, Parker?
Well then, good funny, Fozzie Bear.
Yeah, like looking at why, like the flaws of these characters, and I don't want to give too much away, but it is based on Santa and such. So looking at like Santa, he needs flaws. We need to flaw Santa. How can we flaw Santa? And that's something like looking at, because the flaws of characters are what make them interesting to play. Even Santa's like the nicest guy. He's got to have a flaw, which is
Is there a role you're already looking at me to play?
There actually is.
Yes!
There actually is.
Yeah, there we go.
Because I found this where like I'm basing characters off like either celebrities or even people that I know in my own life. I'm like, there are aspects of this person so there's a I don't want to give away too much. There's a character that I'm basing loosely off one of my grandparents. Yeah. So I'm like, that is exactly who I picture. There's like celebrities that I'm like, oh, I picture them when I'm writing this character. So yeah, it's and there have parts I've gone, I can take the aspect of James and put it into this character. Amazing.
There's just someone who's brutally fucking honest.
So yeah, writing a TV episode is interesting, and I'm excited to.
It's something I want to get into. I've had a couple of ideas. I don't think I can see myself wanting to work on a sitcom one day. I've got a couple of ideas for more like. It sounds wanky, but like dramatic comedies.
Yeah, I get that.
so like a bit of drama, a bit of humour. They balance each other out.
A show that yours would be inspired. Like what dramatic comedies can you think of that it's going to be like similar to? Just so I get sort of an idea of what.
I don't think I could tell you, to be fair.
Okay.
No, I think probably I'm thinking about doing stuff more comedic than
right. Okay.
Dramatic,
but
kind of more of the comedy where you get shocked by the drama rather than drama that you get taken out of by comedy.
Cool.
It's not drama where we then take away some of the tension.
But there's a bit of drama thrown in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Kind of like comedy and then using the dramatic undertone sometimes. I've got ideas.
And then I forget you can send pilot episode scripts into Netflix for consideration to become Netflix. So I was like, yeah, I'll just write it. Because I'm writing it because I've always wanted to. You need to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, may as well. But then if you can send it in, just go, here you go, have a look. Why not? Good funny. Now, James.
Yes.
One
you look thrilled at
I'm
this.
very
so
thrilled.
I'm slightly worried.
One of everyone's favourite segments of this podcast is two men ranking things that aren't important to anyone.
Two men rank things that aren't important to anyone. Important to anyone. Important to anyone.
That was really good. I really enjoyed that.
I'll have to learn that and remember that every time.
You will. Or you can just take that clip and just play it. That's a lot of admin in it.
But a United shirt in every Mad podcast.
Oh God. So we ranked breakfast items the last waffle podcast we did.
Yeah.
And we spoke about that in roast dinners briefly. So I thought let's look at the rankings of roast dinner items.
Let's do it.
Now the way this has been done is they've got the 5 least important items according to people and the 5 most important.
So we might have to fill in.
So they've
some
so
gaps.
we've got 10 items and they've just surveyed a group of people and we've got the percentage of people that said these things as well.
Okay.
So on the 5 least important, the least important people said was leeks at 2%. Now I'm surprised 2% of these people said leeks. Leeks.
In a roast.
Like I don't mind a leek, but it has a place and it's not on my roast dinner next to me roast potatoes.
It's one of those things where I'm like not like a massive fan of leeks, but like in some dishes, leeks work. You know, maybe a little bit of pasta or something.
Yeah, leeks have a place, but it is not on my roast dinner. But 2%, the fact that even 2% had the
2% were there
audacity to say that.
Was it last podcast where I talked about someone waxed cheese on her?
Yeah, that was in the breakfast one we were talking about that.
So that I hope that's 0%. You cretin of shit.
31% is drawed. So fourth and third place for those least important is drawed with Brussels sprouts, which I don't hate Brussels sprouts. Like I'm not gonna have 45 on my plate. I might have a couple at Christmas. You know, you got to. I'm not gonna have them halfway through the year, but Christmas I'll take a Brussels sprout.
I know. I think this will be a Marmite opinion. I reckon. I think, especially for like a Christmas dinner. I know this is a roast dinner one, so maybe be a little bit more. But to be fair, even for a roast dinner, Brussels sprouts are the best vegetable.
They have something different
because it's that bitterness with the like you're eating your peas, you're eating your carrots, you're there like. You know, it's healthy, it's some veg, they're a bit of fun with gravy. I feel like Brussels sprouts add something to your scram.
Yeah, but with me, it's if they're on my
add something to your scram.
If they're on my plate, I'm not gonna go, well, I'm not eating them. If they're not on my plate, I'm not gonna go, where the fuck are my Brussels sprouts?
On a Christmas dinner, I'll be
like, right.
I'll be there like, give me my bitter bollocks.
Tweet it.
It's accurate.
Give me my bitter bollocks.
What's it drawn with?
Pigs in blankets.
Can I have some percentages?
31% said both sprouts and pigs in blankets.
Wait, so 69% of people. I'm such a child.
Yes.
69% of people don't want pigs in blankets on. Take away 20% if you're a fucking vegetarian. Sure. But have veggie ones!
Yeah, I was going to say, you still have a veggie one. Pack some corn in it, cunt! Like...
Who's
this
there
is
going,
ridiculous. This
nah.
is like when bacon was quite low down on the breakfast thing. Who's put into that? What, sausage wrapped in bacon? I think I'm alright. What do you mean? Fuck off!
Who doesn't like
pigs in blankets? I'm taking a mountain of pigs in blankets on Christmas. Half my plate is fucking pigs in blankets.
Plate.
Yes.
I reckon we do that for like a second Christmas dinner. At one point we just cook
pigs
a
in
fucking load. We do a mukbang A podcast mukbang
Oh
with
my
just
God.
a
Just
fatty
things
plate.
like there's a the market in Truro. This is niche. The market in Truro. They
Sold
have
fucking-
they have a pigs in blankets stand where you could just get a bowl of pigs in blankets. Like, that's the greatest.
Fucking
Well
right
done.
there.
You've done it. You've banged it.
cholesterol bad, but well in.
So number 2 in the 5 least with 36% cabbage.
See, my mum will whack fucking red cabbage on her fucking
Oh, I
roast
don't
dinner.
want purple cunt on my plate. I just.
And I'm there looking like that mouldy piece of twat. Don't talk about my mum like that.
Good.
But like that, ugh.
See, I like cabbages. Again, cabbage is okay.
Don't mind.
If cabbage is on my plate, I'm not gonna have a right. If it is, I'll scrounge it. But I'm
But
not.
how is cabbage beat and a Brussels fucking
And
sprout?
a pig in blanket.
And a
Can we
pig in-
just-
sorry, yeah, sorry.
But the Brussels sprouts, cabbage, has got 5% more votes than pigs in blankets.
I'd rather have a leek on my...
I would rather have a leek than cabbage.
Fucking like wet. Fucking, I'm not
Wet cabbage.
I'm not Charlie fucking Bucket. Like, thank you. Cheers. Cheers.
Honest, absolute.
That was thought through.
That was really good.
That was clever.
So, and then the most least important. So number 1, 44% of the least important list, cauliflower cheese.
I don't mind it.
I really like cauliflower cheese.
I-
I put cauliflower cheese higher. I really like.
I
So
would
that's technically, if there's 10, that's like 5th place.
I would never go to the admin of fucking making it. To,
I would.
If I was at like a Toby Carver or
Oh,
something.
But I prefer
really-
broccoli cheese
I
than a
agree.
cauliflower cheese.
I agree.
Because cauliflower is okay. Again, it's okay, but broccoli cheese is a next level. Like, oh, I really want broccoli cheese
I
now.
keep seeing like Toby Carvery stuff on TikTok.
I've never been to Toby.
Neither have I, but well, I think I have when I was
It
like
looks
young.
incredible.
I want
Where's the
to
nearest
go
one?
to a where is
Plymouth, probably, or Exeter.
Plymouth Toby Carvery anymore.
We went this many months for
Toby
Toby
Carvery.
Carvery. There's a mad vlog in there.
Toby Carvery, Cornwall. Come on, Google, please give us some audio for the podcast. Willies. Plymouth.
Great. Okay, Plymouth trip for a Toby Carvery.
Plymouth trip for a Toby Carvery.
Sounds good. I'm genuine because we had that little phase. I spoke about this last time. We just had a little phase of going to Carveries.
Oh,
Kind of
fuck
walking
off.
Carveries. Oh god.
No, someone claimed cars, which cars got robbed, and I was there
Oh
like,
fuck off! I like cars, but it's nowhere near.
to be fair, I'm not really that fond of How to Train Your Dragon.
I don't know.
But I'll go
I'll
for the
go.
vibes. If am I doing shit?
I might be working.
But yeah, you are, because that's why we had
it's
to change
Tuesday,
drunk
yeah.
nights. It's Tuesday, isn't it?
I'm not bothered then. Wait, it's How to Train Your Dragon. You alright?
Oh, bang in there some more strikes.
Oh, lovely. Top 5, James. Number 5 with 81% carrots.
To be fair though, I get it because you know that makes sense. You get 5 people in a room, 4 people are there like, yeah, sure, I'll have carrots on my roast dinner.
I like the
That
carrot.
makes sense.
Number 4, 84%. Yorkshire pudding. Now, I like a Yorkshire pudding, but I don't think it's number 4. Top 10, not top 5.
I'm there thinking. Bear in mind, we'll see what we've missed for context. But I'm actually thinking about it the opposite way, and now I'm going. 15% of people don't want a Yorkie on their
That is also mental.
roast dinner. But then I both agree that it's probably not top 5. But then
The fact that
15%
15% say, actually, I'm alright
Don't
without
like-
a Yorkie. Have a Yorkie. Come on,
come
treat
on.
yourself, have a Yorkie.
Well, you're not making them very well, are you, dickhead?
We were just scrying up with the gravy.
No, you see, like in like London, they do like the
Oh, the
roaster
wraps.
like wraps, like
Oh,
Yorkshire.
don't.
Like, wait. We can talk about this a little bit more.
Like, wait.
In my new job, people have genuinely been roasting me for the way I speak.
Just like, wait.
I genuinely have been getting roasted.
It's great.
We'll I've got a big segment on that after this.
Number 3 with
After the break.
84%, so drawing with Yorkshire pudding is meat.
Sorry.
Meat.
Meat.
It's just meat.
Wait,
Pick up me, be decisive. I'm a gammon.
but like,
meat.
first of all, meat.
And it's the same. It's a Yorkshire pudding. 15% of people are going, I'm right without the meat.
Like, on the one hand, I'm there like, is that just like veggies? Like, is that
Again,
just 50%
have
veggies?
more cunt.
But I'm also there like, yeah, like, what are you gonna do?
What's the point of
I
that?
have some potatoes and
That's
some
just
carrots.
a plate of veg.
Like, fuck it out. If you just wanted it all to come from the ground, go to the fucking allotments. Like,
You should have a plate of veg.
fuck off.
Jesus Christ. This, right.
84% meat.
These top two are mental. Number two, with 94% is roast potato.
Yes.
Number two.
Yes.
Oh, what's your number one? I'm interested.
Wait. So were you criticising me for my roast potatoes not being high? Number one.
Yes.
Oh, I was.
No, roast potato should be number one for me. If they're done right and crispy.
Oh no, I agree. To be fair.
Number one.
Wait,
Roast potatoes.
wait, what
so-
is- unless it's gravy,
Roast
which I kind of.
potatoes.
Weirdly.
Done right.
Yeah.
I love a roast potato.
If gravy's number one, I actually back it.
It is 97% gravy.
Because think about it.
I'd swap roast potatoes and gravy. I think gravy should be
No.
high up.
Because imagine, right, if you had your plate, you had meat,
Yes.
you had your veg, you had your Yorkshires, you had some pigs in blankets covered in gravy,
You're making me very
but
hungry.
no potatoes. Disappointing,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. But I still.
But
eat
you
it.
have all of that,
Yeah.
including potatoes, but no gravy. That is
Shit.
drier than my nan's vagina. Like,
I've got a point.
I've got a point.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Sorry, I just don't think before I speak.
But we were speaking about this last week where Parker doesn't have gravy. Which is
don't.
mental. How can you not? Like, we've literally been for a carvery and you sat there without gravy. I was like, sorry.
Like, how dry is your
Yeah.
mouth? Well, apparently as dry as my... but I didn't want to repeat it.
really
Shouldn't
did.
have said it the first time. Fuck's sake.
But yeah, no, you're actually. You're having an argument with yourself.
But if it's a thin, watery gravy,
Oh, okay.
think you're a bit of a
thing
nonce.
is, it's like.
I'm about to say I'm not joking. Obviously, I fucking am. You don't touch children if you eat thin gravy. I don't know why I clarified. But
What is going on?
But if you actively like, I don't want to mention her name here, but the girlfriend I had when we first started this podcast. If you want to know, check out old episodes. Give us watch time. Generally there's like, oh yeah, the watery the better. Like the more like thin the better.
Just have some H2O then.
I'm there like.
What?
I'm sorry.
Just season
Are
the
you
water.
tapped?
Like, I think we know the answer to that. James. Oh, sorry, that was horrible.
I don't care
horrible.
if she watches.
But like, because
Tapped.
I think it's similar to the roast potatoes, where if if you've got a roast potato that isn't crispy on the outside, I'm sorry. I'll eat it, but it's got to be crispy on the outside and fluffy on the middle. Gravy.
Fluffy on the middle.
Yeah. I stand by it.
You don't.
I don't. And gravy has to be. If gravy is watery, I do not want a puddle of meat juice at the bottom of my plate, cunt.
The wrath of the Muppet Boys.
You don't hear me yelling. You're right.
I'm not.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, if you're a fan of the Muppets, you're clearly a man, but I feel like
Might be a problem.
might be a bit problematic. Yeah. Fuck it. Who cares?
Fucking watery.
It's clearly very manly though to be a fan of the Muppets.
Oh yeah. Obviously.
It's a manly trait.
It is.
It's just a great trait.
It is a great trait. You gotta love the Muppets.
Because they were calling us boys for being Muppet
Oh, no,
fans. I was
man.
there like, I want to be elevated.
We're a Muppet of a man.
A Muppet of a man.
There we go.
Here I go again.
Oh god.
So I've been getting bullied recently.
Yes, that's good.
So, basically, I kind of speak a bit odd sometimes, right? Especially in situations where I've found this about myself. Weirdly, I'm quite like... I'm an adaptable person, not the way you think, in terms of like my like the way I do things, like especially like the way I like speak, very much changes depending on the people I'm round. Like for example, I am a lot more, you know, I probably speak a lot more like posh, like just like naturally, like if I was in Western. Compared to, I don't know, I kind of just have this bit more like...
Now, Parker said this yesterday to me. He was like, you like, the whole way you speak and what you say switches me like around James and that. And I was like, I wasn't aware of this. But he was like, no, when you're around James, compared to when you're just around me or like talking to your aunt, you're completely different.
Genuinely.
And I was baffled. And like, I still don't hear it. And I was like, it like shit me up. I was like, what?
I've realised this about myself.
And then at work, obviously, like what I did, I'm not going to tell you where I work, but I work at like a hotel that's semi-okay, so I've got to act a bit more, I can't go around saying cunt. Like, I've got to be a bit more reserved and quite like a nice person, so I then talk a bit more, like a bit slower and with actually people can actually understand what I'm saying. And that's the only place I've realised it.
Side note, I've already been told off because once, under my breath, I told a customer to fuck off a bit too loudly.
What are they doing? I wonder why you don't fuck off now.
And honestly, nothing that deep. I just have a way to get through my shifts, and one of them is insulting the customers. I was like, James, I think there was a good chance they heard that you need to like... So I was like, yeah, fair enough. But... It's obviously like with like the way you speak, then also like things I say. So for example, like I'm there, like I say for some reason at work, and to be fair, just generally recently I've been saying it quite a lot. Like it's weird, like my mind goes through like phases of saying words. Like this was an old joke like back in like the secondary school days. Like I went for a phase where I'd say like illogical loads.
Oh, illogical
like
was I remember that was so good.
But like genuinely, Will
you say quake a lot?
Yeah.
Quake. That was great.
And one of the things right now is like you get something done, you go, oh yeah, bish bash bosh.
And I think this also, like with our friendship group, so like me, you, Jeff, Parker, there will arise these, as there will in like any friendship group, these little sayings or phrases like
some of them I've
got like good funny, we've got like argy bargy, things like exactly,
which we can't say on the podcast.
But there's little phrases that will come about in our little friendship group that I will then say, and someone will give me the weird, like I've just, like I'll say like, oh, argy bargy, and I'll be like, what? I was like, and in my head that's such like a normal thing to say. But it isn't. We've just like, it's just come from nowhere.
Like, if we're just like confused or something, we'd be there like, flubber to jump If we did that round about, we would be there like...
Or like baffled. I say baffled. I'm
like baffed.
Yeah, baffed. Absolutely baffed.
See, I say baffed just in that normal life anyway. But then, and also, one of the other things I'll occasionally do is just like, if it's just like a short response, sometimes I'll just like change to a Scottish accent for no reason. So I'll be there like... It's like, hi, no, sorry, right, supervisor comes up to me. Hi, you're right. It's like, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, I'm just going to do the change run, if that's alright. Ah, yeah, no worries, that's fine. And they'll look at me and they'll go like, what? Yeah. And I'll be there like, I've done it again.
I've noticed it a lot around my parents as well. Because we say, whenever there's something that makes us jump or scares or something, we'll just say, oh, shit myself. And I say it on the phone and they're like, what? I'm like, again, I can't explain the law. There's so much, like, I can't even just explain it. Like, how do I explain why I'm saying I chat myself?
At the start of summer, I actually did, because I was there, like, because that was a phrase where we were saying that loads.
That every other word. We were like, oh, chat myself.
Like, we said it so much that we actively went, like,
just, like,
because we had to, like, not say it so much, because I was there.
Why do you think this where we just come up, like, we all go through phrases, just say words or phrases or like...
Maybe I'm not as special as I thought. Maybe other people do this, but like, I don't know. That's just kind of
very
like...
strange. Like in your group of friends, like, you say it outside and people looking like you've just said like the weirdest thing. It's like, well, it's just normal, isn't it? Like, argy.
I'm just going to delete some...
That's alright.
I've got a couple of fun things that we can end the podcast with.
Well, I've got a little... It's not really a topic, I just thought... we've said a lot how we like giving little updates on our YouTube channels.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're American now, aren't
So,
you?
apparently so. So I think I spoke about this a bit, where my Don't Have Me I'm Scared video got blocked in the UK, went up in the US, all was fine. I did some deeper looking into my analytics on like the past, I think I literally like the past 3 months of my channel. The vast majority of my audience was American. So I was like, posting at the time I post is not logical. So I posted a test video at like 11:30 at night, and it did like better than, I was like, what? So now videos for me go up at like 11 o'clock. So if you're a UK viewer, you're like, why is it going up so late? It's because I need to cater to like my majority American audience. So videos are now going up at like 11:30.
Whereas I cater
And it
to you
scares me.
guys.
And it scares me because I'm always like, I haven't uploaded today. Shit. I'm like, oh wait, no, it's like going up in like 4 hours. It's fine. Because I got uploaded yesterday. I was like, I've got a video. And I looked. I was like, oh, I do. It's just like not going up for another 4 hours. It's weird. But you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Hope the Americans enjoy.
Yeah.
Don't any Americans watch this?
I don't know.
I feel like they would be very baffed.
They would be. They would be absolutely baffled if they were watching this.
like
It's not niche for a British audience.
Yeah.
But for like an American audience, a lot of the things we talk about are probably very like they have no idea.
And we don't do a very good job. And I don't care. No, sorry.
You don't do a good job, and I don't give a shit.
But like, I actively wouldn't change this for the world. But we don't, we are very used to like, giving anyone from like our lives that know us and watch us like little inside jokes here, and like we'll just casually mention like Truro.
Like it's a massive capital city.
Most people in the UK won't know.
I didn't know Truro existed before I moved here. Like I didn't know there was a
It
place
was probably
called Truro.
like this time last year, and I probably didn't know what Truro.
No, I probably didn't exist, but I couldn't tell you where it is or what you.
Truro, that train station.
Yeah, literally that would be my extent of knowledge.
So I don't care,
No.
but like, it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're not. We also don't like jump on like trend things. Like there's probably loads of stuff going on in the news that we could talk about, but I don't care.
Matt Hancock is on I'm a
Wow,
Celebrity.
actually, I'm
what
quite
a
enjoying
silly
I'm a
Billy.
Celebrity.
Shit, yeah.
Oh, the cast is. We're getting to this part now where like they have to scrape the barrel of soap actors and have been musicians, and it's just not because the whole appeal of I'm a Celeb is watching people doing something with. And I think, again, he's a horrible man. Matt Hancock in The Jungle is hysterical because it's Matt. And you're like, why is our ex-health secretary in The Jungle?
As long as it's not giving him actively good press. Like, it's like when he was like dancing a few nights ago, and he was there, like, looking like a dumb cunt.
That was funny, but then apparently people were saying, oh, like, you see that thing that Jess put in the chat about Lorraine?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, no, don't give him good. Like,
no.
Because the thing is, I'm laughing because I'm not going, oh, funny Matt. I'm going, you're a fucking idiot. What are you doing? But yeah, when they've got it's Scarlett from A Place in the Sun in there. What?
It feels. I don't know. Like it feels like it's like there's none of like the. There's no nothing really.
Well, last night they had a little thing where they went to the beach.
Okay.
For a canny little bit.
Right.
I thought they split into 2 camps went head to head. It ends in 3 weeks.
Within the next 30 seconds, can you summarise the last 2 nights? Because I've missed 2 nights in a row and I'm not catching up.
Basically, they each got a coloured shirt with their face on. They then had to win coloured bollocks for themselves. They went into a raffle machine. Jill, Chris and Owen then did another trial to get people more bollocks. They pulled 3 bollocks out of a tombola thing. The 3 bollocks they pulled, those people went and had a barbecue on the beach, and the others just had to do a trial to get stars.
Okay.
And they won 4 stars for their meal, so again, it wasn't that interesting because people are actually scranning.
Because
first person gets evicted tonight, though.
Tonight?
We were voting to save last night. That was what they voted last night.
Oh, I should have voted to save Eileen.
I think there might still be time.
Okay, I will be voted to save Eileen.
Literally, all my votes went to Eileen.
I want Eileen
because I'm worried. The thing is, like, Matt's not going to go, is he? Let's be honest. The only other person I'm worried about that I think might go is because people seem to hate Sue. I'm like, come on, Eileen.
No, I will save Sue.
Oh, all my votes went to Sue. Big up Sue.
Supremacy.
Way, there we go.
It feels like don't they have to use? Wouldn't we usually have like they go into teams and you get like saved from the first eviction?
Yeah, you got immunity from the eviction. I thought camp leaders usually got immunity, which I don't want because one of them's Matt Hancock and the other's Charlene.
I thought when we were doing camp leader, because isn't Matt Hancock still the fucking camp leader?
Yeah, he's been it for the half a week. Like, and the thing is, it's not like any other reality show goes on like weekly. Like you look at like I don't watch it because I'm not credited, but like Strictly, Britain's Got Talent, any of that stuff. It'd be every Saturday, maybe Sunday for a results thing. This is every night. We've only got 2 weeks left.
It's 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah,
so.
we haven't got long left. People are getting evicted. There's only 10 of them in there. Can something happen? Like
when it started, I was there like, oh, no, I'm going to keep up this year. Now I've missed 2 nights in a row, and those are the first I've missed. But I'm there like.
Are you watching it tonight?
I'll keep up with it, but I'm there like, especially as I've missed 2 consecutive episodes. I'm not going to catch up on those.
I've missed 1. I technically missed 2, but one of them was Black Panther night, and I just came and watched it because I couldn't sleep. I will watch it, but like it's
because when you work evenings all the time, you still be back for most of it.
I finish at 9. It starts 9, maybe 15:15. So I get in for.
There's guaranteed 2 days a week at the moment where I just can't watch it.
It's just not. It is annoying because I'm a Celebrity. It's probably the only TV show I will watch. I will like try and watch. Or like I used to try and watch it all the time. I didn't really care about Britain's Got Talent and that shit. Like I'm a Celebrity is the one show I love it, and now it's just
it's a declining form now.
All they need is to get some good people back in. Like when we had Harry Redknapp, Anne Hegarty was incredible, John Barrett, that like.
I have to admit I wouldn't be watching it without you lot pushing me to.
Oh no. Well, I wouldn't be like I didn't watch it last year because I'm not watching it on my own in student halls.
Yeah.
Watching it with like you, like it's a good fun. We can make funny jokes as we do. Like Mab Gogglebox.
Remembrance Sunday was last Sunday.
I don't know how to react. It was, yeah.
It was, yes. That's a good reaction. I was a bit of a silly Billy. So irritatingly, my shift started at 11 on the 11th of the 11th. So I just clock in. I think actively I've clocked in, sent a video message into the chat, continuing a conversation there. Not even thinking, I'm just looking at my phone, walking through the store, get to fruit and veg, look up, people just like stood still, and they're like, what's going on? Why is the store absolutely silent? I'm baffed. Suddenly, I stand really still, because I realise that it's the 11th, on the 11th at 11 o'clock. I felt a bit stupid. I've been in a gym at the 11th of the 11th of the 11th.
Oh.
That was fine, because everyone just stood. There was one person that kept grunting through their way for the workouts.
That's so
God, I didn't get a chance to speak to him, but I was in the gym yesterday, and I know Toby doesn't watch this podcast, but Toby is
Toby is like...
He was like wanging some barbell, or like from the floor over to his head, like...
Toby is like...
I'm there like... Toby, you don't watch this podcast, but congratulations.
Can you imagine, we get a comment, he's like, yeah, I do. Big fan.
Toby, if you watch the Mediocre Best podcast, let's train together. Let's do it. Let's set up a little gym sesh. Savannah, mamma mia, si momo, semenyo, wanyama ya. Should we finish on a couple of fun ones?
Yeah, go on.
Name the 3 ways that you can spell Claire.
C-L-A-I-R-E.
Yeah.
C-L-A-R-E. And C-L-A-I-R without the E?
Correct. Who the fuck is naming their child Claire and giving up on the E or the I?
I don't understand it. I do not. The only reason I knew that is because my mum's called Claire, and she also worked with people called Claire, both variations.
I don't.
Why you? Could just add. Is it that much effort to add the E or the I, whichever? Like, well, bloody hell.
Either you're Clara or Clara.
Clara. Maybe it depends if you're from Glasgow, they got Clark.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you're Scottish, you could be Clark.
If you're Scottish, you do the fucking you.
Yeah, that is mental that people are like, I can't be bothered
Clark.
to write the E. It's a lot of admin, that fucking E, isn't it?
Clar?
Clar.
Clara?
Clara.
I'm trying to pronounce like
Which
because
one
they
are you
all
trying to
sound like I without the E. Claire.
Claire. Yeah, I don't know. It just fucking, it doesn't, the E doesn't even do anything. It's not that much effort. Put it
Clar?
on. Clar. Yeah. If you're from Oxford, you'd be Clar.
Oh, Clar.
Oh, Clar.
Give me a fucking Scotch. Trying to think of what Welsh people drink.
It would just look, I could see you be like, get me a, I could see
Get
your
me
brain
a
work.
martini. Clar.
Shaken, not stirred.
That's the pig for later. Any more
Claire.
finishing funnies?
Finishing funnies. There's a segment.
No, yeah, no.
Bad finishing funnies.
I have finished before and then said, you've been caught and the chase is over. So
That's
that
so
is
good.
what I've described as a finishing funny. I'll save that for the next podcast because
You've got a bit of a cliffhanger.
just because we've done 20...
Yeah.
This podcast will be over 50 minutes and I don't care anymore.
Subscribe.
Do you like custard?
Yeah, like, it's not, again, I'll have it, but I'm not gonna, why?
How much do you like custard?
If I'm having an apple crumble, I might have a bit of custard on it.
So someone, Fraser Oliver,
Yeah.
likes custard more than you.
Okay.
I was in a supermarket working,
Oh no.
as you might know,
Yeah.
saying bish bash bosh a lot.
As you should, baffled.
Right. So, see someone go through self-scan, yeah, fair enough, bish bash bosh. And they do their thing, and then they start opening something, and walking out,
This with a drinking
And drinking
custard,
it.
James.
and I haven't noticed yet. My colleague goes to them and goes, "Sorry, are you drinking cold custard out of a carton?" And bloke just responds, "Yeah, I just really like custard." And we fuck off, you blinding lorry bitch. And we're just there.
That must be a dare or an odds on or something. There's no way you're just drinking ambrosia by the litre.
Don't know.
That's
But
mental.
overall,
I like a bit of custard, but drinking it from
cold
the carton like
custard
it's fucking
out of a
orange
carton.
juice.
Like, it wasn't even like, it was literally, like, I actually not rip it open to...
Oh, it wasn't like a screw thing.
No.
It was one,
He actively had to
rip it.
did dog shite. Like, he...
Each to their own. Each to their own.
The people of Cornwall...
They scare me.
I
Not
genuinely
gonna
just
lie.
thought scat came out of your mouth. The people of Cornwall, scat.
No, they terrify me, the people of Cornwall.
I don't get your fucking
They're
priority.
drinking. It's like having double cream and just going, oh, I have a sip of that. Like, fuck off.
Do you drink cold custard out of the carton
But if they're
after your... They won't be watching. We're not a good podcast. Like, subscribe, have fun. Comment down below what you're having for dinner tonight.
Is it custard?
Actively, if 3 people comment what they're having for dinner tonight on this podcast, in the next podcast, I will tell you what I'm having for dinner tonight. And Fraser will tell you what he's having for dinner tonight.
If 3 people comment custard, 3 individual people, the drink I have next podcast will be some custard.
I'll join in on that.
If 3 individual people comment custard in all caps,
we will
our drink
custard.
next week will be custard. Cold custard. I don't know why I said
I
that.
love how yours was much better. Like, yeah, don't comment what you're having for dinner tonight. I don't care. Do that.
Oh, I also quite want to know.
Yeah,
I'm
comment.
quite interested.
Comment.
Just fucking interact.
Right, have fun.
Cheers.
Oh, my battery's dying.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, flubba to jibble to
Trying to get my life together, really.
Sounds about right.